Okay.
We start off in a wide shot of a mountainous desert. A large sandstorm currently blankets the wasteland. It seems barren until we slowly zoom in on a rather short, rotund figure trudging along, clad in an overly large radiation suit, the legs flopping about. A leather satchel slung across the back, a faded yellow tool case with the words DeWalt written out in black print on the side. We continue to zoom in, following behind this character as they suddenly stop, furtively glance about. Before moving forward against the storm, we see the figure pass through a small town, mannequins standing about, smiling and enjoying their lives. He passes quietly, stepping gingerly through the eerily small town. The storm begins to give way, and we see the side of a mountain before them. 3 large boulders stagger in front of the mountainside. The figure darts a look over his shoulder once again before dashing between the boulders. A perfectly carved entrance is hidden behind the boulders where he slips inside. It's pitch black, and then a spark, and another spark. A flame erupts from a torch, which then spotlights a metal basket holding several other torches. The torch wielder plods forth, the torch revealing a long, smooth corridor. Metal tubing and dead lights adorn the ceiling. Soon the torch reveals a large, secure door. Visible letters say AR-3. The figure approaches the large steel door. A small digital pad protrudes from the right side. They pull back their sleeve, revealing an old, cracked Pip-Boy. They pull a small cord and plug it in. A gloved finger pokes at the Pip-Boy. After a few beeps, the door hisses and then loudly cranks open. Dust and dirt cloud the air. The figure enters and finds another keypad. This one he presses a large red button. The door begins to crank shut once again. A boot kicks off, and then another. A long zip. And the radiation suit peels off, revealing a very short, long, red, bearded, and rotund man, wearing overalls smeared with soot and oil. He readjusts his satchel and picks up his toolbox. He soon approaches another computer console and monitor before another door. It sits between 2 large windowed glass, one covered with metal shutters. He uses his 2 fingers to punch in what looks like a code, followed by him cursing, and the screen flashing a big red X with other 2 empty squares. Muttering to himself, he puts in another code. The door now hisses and cranks open. He marches inside, once again, find another console that he smacks shut, shutting the door behind him. We follow him down a long corridor to an elevator, which has been pried open. A rope is attached to a metal hook that dangles off into the darkness. He slips on a pair of worn leather gloves from his overalls, grabs the rope, and slowly descends into the darkness. We hear a small, soft thud as we stare into the darkness, followed by soft footsteps that disappear. The footsteps quietly disappear, and then suddenly, a large blast erupts, shakes the screen, dust falls, debris falling. A brief moment of silence is followed, and then suddenly gunfire is heard down the hall corridor. And then another explosion, and we fade to black. War. War never changes. In the 21st century, war was still raged over the resources that could be acquired. Only this time, the spoils of war were also its weapons, petroleum and uranium. For these resources, China would invade Alaska. The US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation-states bent on controlling the last resources on Earth. In 2077, the storm of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours, most of the planet was reduced to cinders, and from the ashes of nuclear devastation, a new civilization would struggle to rise. A few were able to reach the relative safety of large underground vaults, imprisoned safely behind large vault doors under a mountain of stone. Immune to the outside world, survivors of Vault 15 emerged from their shelter around 2097, founding the town of Shady Sands. With the help of another vault dweller from Vault 13, Aradesh and his daughter Tandy led the community to prosperity, eventually leading the formation of the new California Republic, the NCR, into 2186. Over the next century, the NCR would develop a highly expansionist as well as imperialistic culture, undertaking colonization efforts and military expeditions into neighboring regions in order to civilize them. War never changes. And welcome, guys, to Playground Guys. This is the Fallout Edition. On the screen, we have Kevin.
Yeah. What's up? I'm always first. I should expect it.
I don't know. It's just where I went. It's on my right.
I know. I'm the last. I'm the least.
I don't know if I'm introducing you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin. Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready. I'm a big Fallout fan, so I'm excited for this. I felt you channeling Ron Perlman in the speech. I'm very excited. I got my 20s and my 6s from cracking dice. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, go for it. I'll talk for hours.
And then Mo.
Hey, my name's Mo, at Storyweavers Guild on the interwebs. I'm here to take ass and kick names, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
Wait, you used that one before.
You'll get it right next time.
Next time.
All right, over to Sean.
I'm Sean Leonard, aka DM Chaotic Goof on socials. I'm tuning my Pip-Boy radio to those old creepy jazz songs.
Ooh. Why do you look
He's next.
I'm Nathan. I don't do the social media, but I'm here to play some Fallout. I have a character. I hope he's not too annoying.
Oh god! Compared to we're all gonna be annoying. Right?
Actually, yeah, I'm very concerned.
I'm not going to be annoying at all.
Okay, then.
I'm going to be the light of life.
Fantastic. And I'm John Wayne Constance, the DM for this chaotic adventure. We are Roleplay Grab Bag. You can find us at rpgb.tv.
Yes, nailed it.
Thanks to Bethesda and also Modifius for letting us play their role-playing game.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
But great people.
Yeah, we love them, and
We
if they
love
were
them.
interested,
Yeah.
Brought to you by Crippling Depression and it's
I'll do anything.
All right, and without further ado, we're going to continue and start off. I did miss my jam that I wanted to play in the beginning.
Oh,
It was supposed to be War never changes.
redo it. Idiot. Redo it. Start over. Let's just listen first.
I don't know. To me, this is one of my favorite things about Fallout is
Yeah.
the music they play.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
the old 40s, 50s music. You know,
I,
I just happen to find the radio that's playing it.
Yes.
So, very nostalgic for
Tell
me.
you the story after.
Because he's from the 40s, it's nostalgic.
Yeah. That's where I was originally born. As we, so we're gonna, the scene cuts and we see the wasteland. It's about midday, the sun is high in the sky. In the far distance from this view, you can see a settlement. And many, if they've been to the settlement, can realize this is the capital of the NCR, Shady Sands. As we slowly pan right, we would see a billboard with what looks like a soldier wearing a gas mask, and the print below reads, "Slavery is bad. Join the NCR Rangers." Today. And in smaller writing below, it says, "See Deputy Kennedy at Rangers headquarters in Shady Sands." We keep slowly panning right to reveal what looks like a red rocket-like statue shooting into the sky, connected to an overhead attached to a smaller building, what looks like an old gas station. If anyone's familiar, it's a Red Rocket gas station from the Fallout series.
Yeah.
And more, because you can see in large red letters, the red rocket above, T's hanging off at the end. A sign says, "Class C coolant, $1.09. A single vehicle, a small blue Fusion Flea, sits nearby without any tires. The sounds of a song can be heard playing softly in the wind if you can hear it just right. As you approach, you hear the music grows louder, and through the window of the red rocket, you see a Mr. Handy floating about, his pincers darting back and forth with little cups and a metal pot in his hands. As we see a few figures approach.
Looked at me first.
This is up to you. Whoever approaches first, whoever feel like they'd be there first.
Who would be the first one that we see, size-wise?
And clumping over the hill, a large super mutant appears.
Yeah, you would see me. I have sort of gray greenish skin, massive super mutant. I've got a set of like a very ragtag set of like raider armor on. I have like my torso covered, and I have a little hat on, and I have one of my legs covered. But then I'm also wearing like a Tommy Bahama shirt and like a necktie and like swim trunks that are like way too short for me. And I'm wearing flip flops, and I've got this giant chain gun strapped to my back. And I just kind of plod forward and make my way into the establishment.
So you're basically Brian Merlongi as a super mutant.
I don't know that reference.
Oh, you haven't met Brian.
Sure.
As you make your way into the Red Rocket, the Mr. Handy turns to you. And he seems to recognize you, whether you don't recognize it or not. Oh, hello there. Welcome. It is me, Alan. I'm sure Stanley told you all about me.
Stanley. Need see Stanley.
Yes, I will get right to that. Please, we must wait for the other guest to arrive.
Me see it. Me sit there.
Oh, yes. Please have a seat. I will pour you some tea, or would you like coffee?
Roaches. Rad roaches.
Alan does not have any rad roaches. I would prefer against. And he pours you coffee instead. And hands you a little teacup.
I take it like daintily in my hand, like I'm not exactly sure what to do with it, and I sort of lumber my way over to one of like, is there like a bar with like stools? I mean, not like a diner bar with stools, or
Yeah, they're probably like there's like a little section, like 2 small tables off to the side. Probably too small for you to actually fit in without like breaking something.
Okay. So I would just like stand in the corner of the room, like if there's a jukebox or a radio, I'd stand next to it and just like eat the entire cup.
How tall are you?
I'm probably 8 feet tall. 8 or 9 feet tall. Something like that. Like I'm definitely like having to hunch over a little bit.
And all right. And in the distance, we would see another figure. Let Nathan appear.
Hello? Hello? Oh, you. Let me examine you really quickly. Where are you from originally?
Stanley. Need see Stanley.
I'm here to see him too.
Oh, yes. Welcome. Tea? And then he pours you coffee.
Okay, thank you very much, robots.
I will get you, Stanley, as soon as all the people have arrived.
Red roaches.
Please hold off on rad roaches, not here.
What do you look like, Nathan?
So I'm a settler. I'm not the most rugged individual considering the circumstances. I'm kind of bookish, and I am wearing the tough clothing, but I don't really carry it well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sitting there examining the super mutant. I'm looking you over, probably a little to your discomfort.
If you had to guess, you would guess that I'm not even comprehending that you're looking at me in any kind of way. Subtlety is not my strong suit.
So is your diet completely made up of rad roaches?
Rad roaches. Yummy.
I have a gourd. Would you prefer to chomp on a gourd? And then if you could tell me about how much you like this gourd, this particular. Maybe give it, are you capable of doing a number system rating between 1 and 5?
Mr. Train can count.
And then we'll cut to over on another ridge. We see a figure with an ascot.
So, you guys see a lone man in the distance coming by. Trailing behind him is a two-headed Brahmin bull, cow. They walk apprehensive when he sees that people that aren't Stanley are outside, especially this big old super mutant. The closer he gets, you realize that this is a ghoul. Radiated skin. He wears a sports coat, picks up a formal hat, puts it on as he gets near. He's got a shirt and a signature ascot that you guys see around his neck. You can tell that he has no definition to his muscles under his clothes. His clothes don't fit quite well, as if he either borrowed them from someone or maybe just over the years the tailoring and the frayed look appearance to him has taken its toll. As he gets closer, for you two that see, maybe you don't notice it, but in his eye, despite the irradiated skin, there's a spark of confidence in his eye, which is warm and inviting. But yet he still has a mischievous yet charismatic air about him. As he gets closer to you two, you smell the aroma of bacon. Oh, hello. I didn't know there would be other guests here. I know no introduction is needed. You must recognize me from my films and my playwork of the past. My name is Albert Ascot III, as you could tell by my signature ascot. What are you two doing here? Visiting friends of Stanley's?
Stanley.
Right. Friends of Stanley.
Stanley and I do frequent business together, sir. My name is Herbert Moreau.
Oh,
Maybe you've heard of me?
Hébert Moreau.
I don't have much time for film.
Well, it's a thing of the past. But I was very famous in my day. I'm sure you've heard of my name somewhere. But where's the young chap, Stanley? Where is he?
Yes, I am
Mr.
Alan.
Henry.
I am Alan. I will speak for Stanley as soon as we are all here. We are waiting for about 8 others.
Right, Alec. So did Stanley leave? Is he gone for long? Like, will he be back soon?
You will have to hold and wait for the others before I divulge.
Right. Well, while we wait, could I interest any of you lads in some ammunition for sale?
Would you like some tea? And he pours you coffee.
Oh, is that the good stuff?
It is the best. Did Stanley mention we were best of friends?
Stanley never mentioned you at all.
No, Stanley would have mentioned we were the best of friends.
Give me the cup.
I
Just put that in your mouth.
I-
Excellent. Don't cut your gums.
didn't think Stanley had any friends. Even the robot wouldn't have liked Stanley.
Well, I mean, I don't have many friends, a lot of admirers, but not very many friends, but I would consider Stanley one.
Mr. Train want friends.
And who is Mr. Train? Is that you?
Mr. Train want friends.
On that, we'll cut to the last of our group coming over the ridge.
I think maybe after coming over the ridge, hiding in a bush, nervous, panicking. This individual is wearing a blue and yellow jumpsuit in the classic vault dweller style. A big yellow 69 on the back. There is gray, maybe concrete or asphalt dust all over him. There's some black powder marks on him as well. Some recent cosmetic injuries on the face, no chin to speak of. Black, big sticky uppy hair, just rocking back and forth in the fetal position going, gotta do it, gotta do it, save everybody. Gotta do it, save everybody, save everybody. Gotta save everybody, everything's fine. Stanley's gonna help you. Stanley's gonna help you. Stanley's gonna help you. Quick, Pip Boy, check, adjustment. Go to the inventory screen. Drop 500 different items just really quickly in a bush. Just very quickly weigh it down by some things that just start ejecting out of my body, just off into the side. Okay, I've organized. New. Okay, I'm organized. Okay, I can do it. Present an air of confidence and style. Show them the leader that you know you are. And he stands up and he walks into the diner and he heads in the direction, almost a glazed, concussed look in his eyes, reaching forward, headed for the red rocket, a smile plastered on his face.
Look at this one.
What is it?
Is this yours?
No, but how much for the jumpsuit?
Normal. The freak gonna eat me.
No.
The freak are gonna eat me.
Mutants are our friends.
The mutants. That's a ghoul. That's a ghoul.
You smell the calming aroma of bacon when you get close.
Oh, good smelling freak. The big guy gonna eat me. The big guy's gonna eat me.
I think he prefers red roaches.
Mr. Train Board.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
maybe he will eat.
wait. He likes red roaches.
That's what he likes. Yeah, he was asking for.
I'm gonna reach in and get some red roach skewers.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pull them out of my pack and I'm gonna go. You don't fucking kill me. Eat the red roaches.
I grab the rad roach.
Oh, this is interesting. Interesting. Two species interacting with food.
Hey, I just swallow everything.
And then, oh, that's gonna
And then,
pass.
and then I go, and then I reach out like almost suddenly towards you and like try to put my hand on your head and I like try to pat your head, but it's like a little bit too hard to be comfortable. And I'm like, Mr. Train
Oh, a little blood and hair comes off in your hand.
Mr. Train friend with small body man.
Look at that, you made a friend! And you said it wouldn't happen.
It's so bright out here.
So, lad, how old are you?
Me? 17, 40, 52. We ran out of calendars a few months ago.
Do you recognize me?
Do I recognize you, you fucking monster?
Vault Dweller!
Oh, nightmare.
Do you not watch movies in that vault?
We have a couple of movies, yeah.
And which would be your favorite?
My favorite movie, instructional video 1, How to Be a Good Overseer.
I
Watch it every night before you go to
that
bed.
one. What type of movie genre did you like? I've done many.
I guess I like the ones that are informational, tell you how to not fucking die.
Did you, and you sure you watched them? Well, I guess you made it this far.
Bert, buddy.
And what can we do you for? Are you looking for sales?
No, Stanley. I need Stanley's help. Some stuff got real fucked up and I need a little help, but I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay.
Don't worry, Alan here will take care of you. Here's some tea, and he hands you a coffee.
Thank you. You're the robot that sometimes is in the background being ignored.
No, I am
Alvin,
Alan. I am never ignored.
Did you use purified water in that tea, or is it really dirty water?
I throw it on the robot.
Throw
Try and fucking poison me! Try and poison me with tea!
throw it on the robot.
I've always felt
Roll
radiated water to be quite good. So,
The first roll. The first roll.
but it's fine.
So what am I rolling here?
Use your agility with throwing.
Okay, I have a 3 in throwing and a 5 in agility.
3 in throwing.
So 2 dice.
Yeah.
Okay. As almost as bad as you can get, but a 16 and a 19.
Okay, so you try to throw this coffee on him and you totally miss. But the complication does not arise. But you definitely try to throw and you just Everyone can basically see that you're
okay.
terrible at this.
Hope that wasn't purified water.
And then Alan says, "Oh dear, would you like another cup of coffee? You seem to have spilled yours."
What do I do?
Just drink it. It'll be fine.
Okay.
I mean, you were going to eat the rad roaches, which would definitely give you
He
radiation. but-
picks your broken cup up, pours it, and it goes on the ground, and hands
Oh.
you the broken cup.
You know, there is a level of radiation that is actually quite pleasant if you just give yourself over to it.
I feel it.
Fucking wastelanders.
Feel it in the
Jesus, I need to go home. I need to get back.
I mean, it's like a little bit of, it's like a spice, and there isn't that many spices, so you have to take what you can get.
There's nothing more warming than radiation.
Almost as if the clock ticks to a certain time, Alan changes and his arms like kind of droop and he goes, "Well, that seems to be all the time we have. It is time. Everyone is here that is going to make it, I think." And he just looks at you for it.
What about Stanley?
Oh, that is right. Yes, I can divulge information now. But did Stanley ever mention me? We were best of friends.
Well, yes. I mean, he always said that, Aaron was his favorite mechanical friend.
It almost seems like it's processing it, and it just like continues to move on. You see like a compartment open up, and it takes out a hat that has the words Stanley written across it, and also a big mug that also has the word Stanley on it.
A Stanley Cup.
The Stanley Cup.
Stanley Cup.
He shows you these two items, which kind of proves like these are two things like Stanley always had with him, and he
Because
like,
they say his name on.
Yeah. And he sets them down on the table in front of him, and he said, "Well, this is Stanley's items. I had to prove that you, just in case, this is proof that I knew Stanley. We were best of friends. He trusted me with his things."
Do I think this robot's fucking lying?
You could roll. I don't.
Because now I'm worried.
Mr. Train want robot friend. And I like kind of bang you a little bit.
Oh, wait.
We'll get to that in a second.
What's the perception and speech?
There goes the quest information.
You're
exciting,
trying to
huh?
determine.
If he's lying, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you do all that.
Okay, perception and speech. This
But
is
it's gonna be a difficulty 4 because he's a robot.
okay. This is a tagged skill for me.
Just have a lot of facial expression.
Despite
Fuck, I can't roll. I can only roll really high in a game where that's bad.
Yeah.
I'm looking
you're
forward
not
to this
sure. You think he's just. You don't have no idea.
Okay. I cower.
And then you're gonna make a strength and melee hit as you try to pet this Mr. Gutsy.
All right, so
Mr. Hank.
melee is strength. All
I
right.
made a film
and
once
then-
called
so
Mr. Hank.
so my strength is 9 and my melee weapons is 3. That means.
Be a 12. So anything under a 12.
All right, let's see. Wait, how many do I roll? How many dice? Just
2.
one.
2d20.
2.
Unless you want to increase it. We don't have any extra at the moment.
Fuck. I got a 15 and a 13.
So you seem to control your strength, maybe not on purpose, but as you don't break anything on the Mr. Hand as you had it, but it definitely like kind of floats away from you.
Yeah.
And it feels like maybe I shouldn't stay next to this big creature. Yes, sorry, I will proceed. So Stanley has gone missing. I have not seen Stanley or heard from Stanley in over a week. As part of a security measure, in case he went missing, I was to send out these messages that were personally signed by Mr. Stanley, just in case. It seems that you guys are either his only friends or closest associates, or you're the only ones who made it.
Words make brain hurt. Speak better.
Mr. Handy processes the situation. Stanley is missing. You help?
Help.
And then he turns to the rest of you again and continues.
Well, by missing, you mean just not here or area without, like...
As far as I know, Stanley is missing. I have not seen or heard from Stanley in over a week. As a safety measure, in case he did not show up, I was to send out the messages to his closest associates.
Interesting. Did you get the message?
Yeah, I didn't know he was missing.
Did you get a message?
I was told to come, but I thought it was because my order of energy cells had finally come in.
Can you read?
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Read.
Decent like a carrier rad roach.
Words make brain hurt.
Right.
He didn't only just sign his name, he put in capitals for his Stanley. Come help.
Okay.
He pulls
So that's why we're all here.
his little compartment opens again, he counts the Gru again, takes out 4 little papers, and he passes it out with little pencils to each one of you.
You know, don't eat that. That's to write.
Please do not eat. These are contracts.
Just look over. I want to see the writing on this thing.
Stanley would actually have been surprised if any of you came. He told me actually not to even say that. And he continues. If he went more than missing for a week, you were to come help in find him. Worst case scenario, if he is dead, you are allowed his stash and his valuables that are left over.
Oh, so he got things.
And is that here in the Red Rockets?
No, they are in the location of his stash that he has given me and only me that I will show you. Worst case scenario, if Stanley is still alive, these contracts are to say, I will show you the location, but if he is still alive, you will do your best in all your power to help save Stanley.
Right.
Stanley, come now.
No, Stanley is missing. You will try to find Stanley. Stanley gone.
Gone?
Temporarily, maybe. Too many syllables.
So we have to go out there? Just gesturing vaguely at the world.
You will have to go out in the wasteland, yes, to find Stanley.
Oh, I take out my gun and I start loading it.
Oh, what kind of gun is that? Do you need ammunition by any chance?
No, I have one.
What? And can you hold on one second? Can you sign this before you do that?
What?
What's
happening?
All my possessions.
No, I just got one thing to read. I get so tired. I can't read another thing.
Before you end your life, I might add in his valuables and possessions. He does possess a Gek, a Garden of Eden creation kit. Are you familiar?
Ooh.
There was a video that mentioned something about those. I think I actually had one, and it fell in Turlet, and we flushed it.
That is a terrible idea to do with a Gek.
I didn't mean to say that out loud.
But-
I didn't do that. That was Jerry. Jerry did that.
For the rest of you who are unfamiliar with a Gek, a Garden of Creation kit, it creates a whole settlement
You're gonna put that
in a
away.
briefcase.
Oh.
So you're not gonna carry through with that action, huh?
No, I think maybe this is. So you guys are gonna. You've been out there before.
Many years.
Right, so we can go together. Maybe you do the work and danger. And I help with my brain. I'm really smart. I help my brain.
I have my doubts about that.
2 + 2.
Set. 2 what? Plus 2 what?
2 +
2 enemies plus 2 friends? 0.
If any of you are in doubt of helping each other out, also in his possessions, he has rare collections of books that include Tesla Science, U.S. Covert Manuals, an unlocked Pip-Boy, a carton of Lucky Strikes, unused power cores, a working Stealth Boy Mark II, thousands of caps, the admin password control of Alan, and his most prized possession of a Gek, Garden of Creation kit.
Stealth boy bad.
But we
No like stealth boy.
Did I mention it was not in his possession? That was an error. Deleted.
no, but it's doesn't matter because we all wish the best for Stanley and wish he was still alive, correct? And we will do our best to prove that
Yeah.
he has not perished.
You
Wastelands.
big brain man.
Yeah. It's a big
I
brain.
believe your brain is probably bigger than the 3 of us, but
No, but technically, actually, very little of it is done for thinking with the super.
depth. There's no depth to his brain.
No science and make people feel better.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I want too. Some
I
people hurt. Gotta fix the people. Be in charge again.
Family hurt. Need make better with big brain man.
Oh.
All hurts. What family? You have a family.
Family,
Little ones.
family go. Ah, ah, ah.
Oh, I believe he is telling us that they've eaten each other. It's common among super mutants.
Or they have gone feral.
Well,
A plague, that is.
they're always a little.
Who feral?
This old actor.
Signed a contract, I think.
Yeah. If you do read the contract, in
I do my
depth,
best. Yeah.
you would see that you're not that Stanley and or Alan are not responsible for any loss of limbs, loss of life, or your anything of that sort.
Okay.
But it does state that you are bound to save Stanley if he is still alive.
Okay. I'll sign the contract.
Alright.
You guys see me write my name on it. Obertrier, the overseer. Hand it over.
He takes it and put it in his apartment.
Interesting.
Wait, did you just write that you were the overseer?
Obertrier, the overseer, just like my dad.
Oh, dear
Really
Lord.
good. I'm really good at it. Nothing's gone wrong.
Oh, dear Lord, you're in charge of a whole bunch of people?
Yep. All the people that are left.
Far away is this
Oh,
Vault 69.
that's alarming.
Oh, if you just. Oh, you thought you can make me say. I don't say. I don't tell.
As you can see from Lollipop, my Brahmin here, I am a trader. And I was just thinking that I could add you to the trade route.
Okay.
You traitor.
Not a traitor, but a trader. I trade in goods,
Good. You good.
merchandise, ammunition. Do you need some ammunition?
Make go boom.
Not currently in my stock. I look over my Brahmin that literally has like one dusty, empty bag on it.
When you say make go boom, I start shivering.
But possibly.
Why me hold paper?
The sooner you sign the contract, I can show you Stanley's last location.
Oh, I'll sign that over. I signed like a big old elaborate.
You'll see, I've written in an addendum that that says that the books are all mine. If such a thing was to occur and we unlock this and Stanley is in fact dead.
I am not programmed to take addendums, but I will take it either way.
Well, it is signed, but there is also an addendum, and that is legally binding as far as I know.
I do not have any legal mods in me, so I do not care.
I hand you my like shredded contract that I've tried to sign and ripped through.
He shoves it into his compartment.
But please, this is legal language that I've seen in a book that it is binding.
I will take that from you, but it is not bound to me.
Yes, it is.
Technically, if it's not notarized and it does not go before a magistrate, then it is not binding. It is just scribble at the bottom of a contract.
I head outside. I start moving. I start heading.
Stanley made sure that I got my notary license.
So let's
Takes your huge out for your contracts.
This may be worth lots of money with my John Hancock on there.
You guys just hear me outside yelling, Stanley! Stanley, where at? Stanley!
here you go. But
Thank you, Herbert. Now I can show you his last known location. However, if you would like me to join you, Stanley, I am program bound to tell you Stanley did not want me to join you, but I would love to join you. You can override his wishes if you want me to join you.
No, I think you just stay behind.
No, but I can join you. I can.
Probably just stay
I
behind.
feel like you're too valuable to go out in the.
But I could provide so much essential things for you and show you the way specifically. You might get lost without me.
He's so needy.
Can you draw us a map?
If a robot could sigh. You see his arms and stuff get like.
Can you interface his Pip-Boy and give us a waypoint?
They see like the little cord comes out and it goes into your pit boy.
I mean,
Nope. Negative. Into the hit boy, please.
well,
He sends you the last known coordinates.
Little charge wake you up in the morning.
I could.
Does
I mean,
anybody else?
Mr. Handy would be helpful watching Lollipop.
Yes, yeah.
If we have
wait.
to go in.
Negative.
anywhere.
I am not a babysitter. I am to join you. I need to.
You know Lollipop. If you know Stanley, Stanley gave me Lollipop as a loner. You must know.
Of course,
Lollipop.
he and Stanley were best of friends. He
You-
is my best friend. Of course, he tells me everything.
You hear this like boom sound,
Lollipop?
and and I am currently ripping Lollipop apart.
Oh. You need to make an attack roll, Lollipop.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
I do want to see you make an attack roll.
You have Lollipop's initiative?
I do have Lollipop's initiative.
I think that would be
10.
a combat initiative.
Lollipop's initiative. Would
What's
be
your
10.
initiative?
My initiative is 10.
Oh.
Perception and agility? Okay.
Who goes first?
Wow.
Roll off.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'm sure you're
Lower
going to rip
better.
Lollipop apart. But...
Yeah, I think, yeah, do a roll off. 2d20s. You both roll a 20, and then whoever has the lowest.
7 and a 9.
I got a 19 and a 15.
It's
You're
not
not
the
gonna win
Lollipop.
against low numbers.
It's going to have the initiative before you can rip her apart.
Okay.
What is Lollipop? How's she going to respond?
Lollipop is going to be afraid of this person and run away.
All right. So I assume she's going to take her, her actions to
Yes.
probably sprint away.
To sprint away.
Okay. Are you going to chase after Lollipop?
Yeah,
Both heads.
but only for 20 feet, and then I'm gonna go.
Okay. All right. So I think that might trigger.
I take out my chain gun.
What is happening? Excuse me! Excuse me!
You really
Not
shouldn't.
food!
I
You
turn
really shouldn't
around.
interfere with nature. This is just how things happen.
I turn around and you're calling.
It's Stanley's! Stanley's Brahmin! Do not kill Stanley's Brahmin!
Kill. Food.
No!
Food.
Poison!
Me like poison.
Well, technically, they're not that poisonous, especially for a super mutant. He would be able to digest them
Yeah.
straight away.
Is your friend?
Yes!
Is your friend?
Kind of. Yes.
Oh, then me no eat friend.
We cut back inside.
So maybe me and Handy Andy and Herbert, was it?
I came out to watch them.
Yeah,
because-
we should probably all head outside so we're in a group again to make this decision.
I feel like Lollipop just keeps running.
Okay.
Because I don't have much control of it. I just literally borrowed it from... So, Lollipop! But I'm not going to make the effort to go after Lollipop.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
Lollipop will show back up if you deem Lollipop needs to show back up.
Okay.
Missed opportunity.
So since you're the only one inside, before you go outside, Alan would be like, "Are you sure I could come with you?" And then he kind of feels rejected because everyone's kind of denied him.
Yeah.
He's like,
didn't-
"Well, in that case, it seems like you guys probably have this stuff that Stanley wanted these people to have to help him."
oh,
And he,
definitely need more stuff.
He pulls this dusty rag off of this chest, and basically says, "Fan shit." And then he opens the box with one of his pincers, and inside is a dozen purified waters, a first aid kit, 8 cans of cram, and 2 radiation suits with 4 Rad X. However you guys carry that is up to you guys.
Wait, hang on.
Put it on my pack.
Well,
Sorry.
while I'm inside with the... Oh, you're doing something.
So a dozen purified
A
water.
dozen purified waters, a first aid kit,
Okay.
8 cans of cram,
I don't know why you're writing it down.
Okay.
I'm flushing all.
2 radiation suits, and 4 Rad X.
Okay.
Which Rad X
Lowers radiation.
it's actually resistance.
Okay.
Increases your
Rat
radiation.
away.
Rat away
Get
is
rid.
the-
I'll yell to
Which
the
I'll sell you.
ones.
Oh, you don't need.
I'll yell to the people that are outside while I put on a radiation suit. I'll start going. Stanley fans,
He's a huge.
fans to stands. I just yell and wail while I put on a radiation suit, so you guys are aware there's gear.
Isn't
Perhaps
he
I should go instead of you.
Maybe you be in charge.
Absolutely, I would leave this ragtag group.
No, the vault. Maybe you could take credit for all the good stuff I done. Don't tell anybody it was me.
It turns away and kind of goes after you guys.
So, Alex,
It is Alan.
right. So, if you were to come with, there is a certain element of danger because if you are destroyed, then we cannot finish our mission. Do you understand? So you're very important. You're like the VIP.
You've already signed and now have the location. You could technically do this without me, but I am happily to join you and show you the way.
But you know where the stash is if Stanley is
So you're trying to persuade him who wants to go. I think it's us that you would need to actually persuade. Above the table, does anyone have a preference?
I'm trying to make him understand why he cannot go.
If Alan comes or goes, I could not give the faintest shit.
Okay.
If you want to persuade him, you could make a roll.
Are you trying to get him to
No,
come
I'm
with
trying
or
to
stay?
convince him why he needs to stay. Yeah.
Well, I think he's already
Yeah, we can just
staying.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Okay.
fat.
Okay.
Make a charisma and a speech.
Here's been a speech. Because I'm a ghoul, it didn't say anything in my character thing, but do I get negatives to charisma?
I have your character right here.
Maybe not with a
It
robot.
doesn't say because I feel like I read that somewhere
doesn't
and I didn't
say
say it. It didn't say it in the character.
Didn't know.
Okay, so speech or what's the other one?
Yeah, speech.
Oh, bard.
So it would be a difficulty 3.
All right, so I have it's 3. I have 3 in the skill,
And then your
and then my
charisma.
hat gives me I could reroll 120.
Yeah.
So I just roll 2, right?
Mhm.
Everything's 2. I always feel like I.
Unless you buy an extra one. But
18 and a 7. I'm gonna reroll the 18.
Don't you already get it with a 7? Your speech and your
Oh, I
charisma
mean-
added up?
so that's 1 success.
Yeah. Then I have to get 3 successes.
Yeah.
Right, because that's
To successfully convince him why he cannot go.
right. It's how is that possible?
You need to roll under a 3 if it's a tag skill for you.
Oh, okay, it's
Yeah.
not a tag skill.
I mean, technically, it would be
12.
possible unless you bought a die.
We don't have any action points.
But you could have rolled 2 criticals.
True. No, 12 and a 7.
Yeah, it's just difficult because you can tell that anything you could probably say at this moment, you can't convince him. But he obviously is programmed to listen to you guys, so
Right.
he dejectedly kind of like sits there.
Oh, you've hurt the robot's feelings.
Well, perhaps you could take up a hobby to keep you occupied until we return.
You said I could watch Lollipop.
If you could find Lollipop, I'm sure she'll come back here if this was Stanley's abode.
Alan suddenly disappears out the door and in the direction of the way Lollipop ran.
Okay.
Well, I guess.
And you guys are now
Goodbye, Lollipop, old friend.
at the Red Rocket with the soft music of the ink spots playing in the background.
All right.
So where should we start?
Do we want to quickly divvy up the stuff so we can carry it? We've got 12 water, 2 rad suits, cram, Radex, and anything else?
Dozen waters, a first aid kit, 8 cans of cram, 2 red suits, and 4 Radex. Yeah.
Is anyone else proficient in the healing arts?
I know a bit.
What
Do you have a
skill-
first aid kit?
Don't
I
have
already
first
have one.
aid kit.
I know a little bit about how
I do
to-
have a gourd.
You do. Excellent. You were holding it when I showed up.
I do have a wrench as well.
Well, I have a first aid kit, so perhaps someone else could
Okay.
do it.
I know how to use that.
You go ahead and
quite
take
heavy.
it. Can I put on this suit? Put on
It's adorable. You should.
so I don't die.
Sorry, you're
You will
Herbert.
die a
right?
horrible death by
Yes.
radiation if you do not put on that suit.
I'll put on a red suit.
What do you sound like when the helmet's on?
Sorry, Herbert, and then
Same.
Herbert, and then what was your character's name?
My name's Overtrier, the Overseer.
Oh, Overtree is your name.
People just call
It
me.
was a position.
No, that's Overseer. I
I
was
thought you were
named.
the Overtree to the Overseer,
No.
which is like an assistant or something.
No, it's much simpler when everyone knows you has known your entire life and you're in charge because your dad was in charge.
OB.
Obi is good. Obi. People call me Obi. I have lots of friends.
OB, you're the one.
Still alive.
I forgot your name.
And this is Train Man.
Mr. Trey.
Mr.
No,
Train.
wait, that's not the voice. Hang on.
Mr. Train.
Okay. Herbert, Mr. Train, and the Mr. Movies.
Albert Ascot the Third.
By the way, every time I say my name, when I say Mr. Train and I'm introducing myself, I point to my necktie and I go, Mr. Train.
Is there a train on your necktie?
No.
No.
And
That
you're
would've been great.
You're Herbie, right?
Amen.
No, do not call me her.
Herbie,
Oh
Albie,
no.
Trainee,
Obi. I like this.
Stanley,
I want to keep him.
I am Herbert.
Ali.
I would like to keep.
Moro.
Lolly.
Just for the sake of learning the rules, would anyone like to make a search check of the red rocket while you're still here?
Why not?
Roll 2d20.
Sure.
Is the difficulty 0?
Anyone want to assist me?
Difficulty 0 for anybody who wants to do it themselves, or you can assist someone to do it.
What are the skills involved?
Perception.
I would say probably either perception or luck with, either survival or maybe athletics even.
I'll roll a luck survival.
Just FYI, I can carry a lot.
Nice.
Could I
Do you have any
use?
successes?
I got 1 success.
Okay.
What's a 9 and a 1 is a 10?
So that'll garner you an action point because it's a difficulty 0 to search. So anybody is feel free to search.
Could I use? Like, if I'm looking for specific things, like I know he was a trader.
You could use a luck point to search for a specific thing.
Okay, not like I was gonna. Could I use like barter skill or survival skill to look for like survival items or?
I'll allow that. Yeah.
All right, I will look for survival, knowing that we're on a quest, which is a tag skill. I have a 3 in it, but you said it's a 0. 14, 13.
What was your skill?
Survival 3.
No. What was your total?
Wait.
What was the total number?
Oh, right. So it's
You add your special.
that's right. So is it endurance? So 8.
Yeah. So no successes.
Gotcha.
You don't necessarily find anything. Do anyone else roll? No. Okay.
Forgot to add.
What's your name? Obi. Obi, you would find you happen to find while you're looking around, you find an old Nuka machine, and inside, roll a d20.
Oh. Not forever.
And there
Natural 20.
Really?
Yeah, which is bad.
critical failure. I think.
That hurts.
You find bees.
That hurts.
Yeah. Oh, that radiation suit had bees.
Roll one of
Those
these.
big freaking things in Fallout that just kill you.
I got a picture
Finger.
of
Yeah.
the boy's face.
All right, so you're gonna take 1 damage because you realize as you reach in, you see a Nuka-Cola. You reach for it, and the machine is active, and it shocks you for 1 damage.
Okay.
And you will also, since it's an effect,
Does that in any way engage with defense or anything?
depending on also it would affect your torso. So, do you have any energy resistance?
Does a rad suit have any energy resistance?
Oh, that's a good question. Actually,
My energy resistance for my clothing is 1, but I don't know if I can have both on.
Those rad suits like fried.
I think you can have both on. Yeah.
So I have a resistance of 1.
Yeah. So you don't take any damage.
Okay, great.
So your suit protects you from this jolt of shock, and you jump back.
Oh, good thing you put that though.
Everything wants to
But since you succeeded, you do grab it. You do have the Nuka-Cola in your hand.
Okay. Nuka Cola. All right.
And you have an extra action point, which I assume will go into the team pool.
Yeah, we have 1 is our pool right now.
All right. And you guys, and now it's back to you guys.
Okay.
You have the map on your Pip-Boy.
Purified waters, half a dozen. You said.
There's 12. We can just split them
Oh,
even if
dozen.
everyone is fine with that.
Fine. That works.
Okay, 3 for everybody. Whoever doesn't get a rad suit should take the rad X. There's 4 rad X. Does anyone not need rad X or a rad suit? You don't need it. What about you,
I don't
Ghoulie?
know if you-
Do not need it.
Oh,
They're actually more advanced species than we are. They can exist in this environment far better than we.
advanced
As he says advanced, you see me just like picking them up.
with a gun.
Yeah.
Okay, you take the other rad suit.
Okay, I will take that. Thank you very much.
Does everybody eat cram?
Cram.
If you're not familiar with cram, it's basically like spam.
Yeah.
But worse.
Cram.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody has 2 cram if they want it.
2 cram.
Just be advised, if you do eat the cram, you gain health, but you also take radiation.
Ooh. I was
Okay.
curious about that. So, I don't know about this lug, but radiation heals me. So if I eat something that has radiation, do I get healed more?
Sure.
Okay.
I will allow that. I don't know.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't have that part.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
the heal.
Just doesn't affect.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Heals me.
Oh, sorry. So it doesn't heal.
Oh,
it
gotcha.
just provides nourishment because in Fallout, there's a lot about survival and nourishment.
Gotcha.
All right.
Can we go back to when it healed me?
I will allow it to do that.
I'll show everybody the map and try and figure out where generally it is to see if anyone knows about the area we're headed
Been
towards.
around? Let me see.
So when you look at the overall map, you will see, if any of you are familiar with New Vegas, this is going to be northwest of New Vegas, and you might even be familiar, especially you, with Jacobstown,
Oh yeah.
where Super Mutants have set up their own town, named by us.
We don't tell.
Marvelous.
Marvelous.
I've always wanted to go. Are you from this
I
place?
avoid it like the plague. It's so dangerous up there. It's Murder Town, I think is what they call it.
Me no.
Are you from there?
Me no come from Jacobstown. God, I keep losing the voice. Me no come from Jacobstown. Me no family in sewers.
Oh,
Big brain man fix family.
Sewers of Jacobstown. I cannot think of a more perfect description of hell.
So on this map, in the corner, you would see Jacobstown. So it would give relevance that this is probably maybe a day's hike from Jacobstown. So probably out of the way.
I'm gonna
But it's just giving reference where.
set a waypoint halfway. And I'm gonna set another waypoint past it and calculate if we just went all the way around to try and avoid Jacobstown. Is it possible?
So for instance, so let me show you on a basic.
Oh.
Me. Sorry, he would. He
I'm
would
afraid I'm going to have to
clarify.
insist that we need to go to the Super Mutants town. You see, I'm writing a survival guide specifically about mutants,
Interesting.
and I've been wanting to go to this place for quite a while, but no one else wants to go.
Me no Jacobstown.
So for
think you would
instance,
die.
if you looked at my crude map,
Wow.
you guys would be down here,
Okay.
and the location it's sending you is northeast,
Okay.
up here, and Jacobstown's down here.
So we will be avoiding it if possible.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely out of your
Try
way. Just to give
understand.
reference where this place would be.
Perhaps
Like,
on the
it's
way
northwest, because even
Ah.
southeast of here is where New
No.
Vegas would be.
Okay. Got it.
I mean, Stanley finding out his safety, I think, is the utmost importance. And then
Yeah.
Jacobstown, we could drop you off or something, let you go.
Well,
Or you can maybe go with this lug.
Well, Albie's right.
I am going to be observing our friend Mr. Train.
Mr. Train, Mr. Oh, yeah, Mr. Train.
But I think Albie's right, because for all we know, Stanley could be trapped under rubble, under rocks, not able to move.
They maybe have
Complete
eaten.
darkness.
They could have eaten him.
Then
in
that would mean
Jacobstown.
all his stuff belongs to us.
No, they love eating humans.
Slowly running out of air.
They have other things that they prefer to eat. I believe I could convince them not to eat meat.
Rad roaches.
Everyone you've ever known.
Your Pip-Boy goes off
It-
with the waypoint you've set. It basically reads that the time of day you would arrive by this time is going to be late night,
Okay.
like after midnight.
Tonight.
If you started now, you would arrive after midnight.
So, Mr. Train,
I
how many times a day would you say that you use the bathroom?
interesting dialogue.
Mr. Train,
Yeah.
use bathroom.
Well, relieve yourself. Shit.
Shit. Mr. Train.
This is information that I've been trying to get for specifically super mutants.
Mr. Train no need shit.
You don't at all?
Glasses man needs shit.
I do it all the time.
Oh.
All the time.
Well, that's the concept. Not in the suit. You
Not
can't go
constantly,
in the
but
suit. That's the first lesson.
Need
Pounded
find
meat tends to go right through you.
need find Stanley
Yeah.
and Big Brain Man.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. He could be
Men.
hurt.
There's three of us with big brains.
Yeah, big
Maybe I'm
brain.
the
Let's
smartest person in
go.
the
Let's
settlement.
go.
I think the youngling is right. We should start our journey,
Yeah.
our adventure. This reminds me of back in the day, one of my films. You may have seen it or heard of it.
Sort of walking.
I catch.
Roughnecks on the Range. It's a classic. No, nobody. Okay.
We see a group go over the ridge in the horizon as you guys walk away from the red rocket. We see the backs of you as we see the giant super mutant in the front trying to make pace away from Mr. Ascot. And then you guys can disappear and time.
Well, I'm just asking you questions.
Okay.
A lot of questions.
Any questions I can comprehend, I'll answer. That's my
Most of it you
ability.
can't, but
Yeah.
So tell me about your love life, Mr. Train.
And on that question, there will be a time lapse. Time will proceed. I will need one of you to make a d20 roll.
I will do
I
it.
was leading. You. Ooh. That is, I don't know what that is.
Is that a 9 or a 6?
Can't
Where's
see your
the
hands
dot?
in the way.
It's the dot. The dot's at the bottom.
That means the 9.
That's a 9.
9.
9.
Not the
You
worst I've rolled.
Rad roaches.
Next to the BB gun.
Are you-
Cazadors. Those are the ones that suck.
Are you like completely zipped up in the rad suit?
D20 roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing my best.
8.
While he's looking that up, what weapons are you guys? You would see a pipe pistol,
I have a giant minigun strapped to my
right?
back.
I knew that. What about you two? Do you have any visible weapons of any kind?
Nothing visible.
Mine would be very visible because I don't know better. I have a 10mm pistol. I have a bunch of explosives that are just loosely clanging around the place. And I have a syringer.
Interesting. So I'm not walking by you. What
Yeah.
syringer?
A syringer,
A
yeah.
little syringe gun.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
A lot of different
Great.
poorly labeled ammunition.
Excellent.
Like a real fucking idiot put this together.
I deduced that.
Someone with no experience.
It's like when you have the basket of batteries in like the junk drawer. And you
Yeah.
figure out.
Yeah.
It's like
Like tips pointing up kind of
Yeah.
ammunition.
Yeah.
Style. Yeah.
So over the time as the questions are being asked as you guys are traveling together, you suddenly across like this barren desert wasteland as you're traveling. In the middle of nowhere, you come across a small crater in the ground.
Oh.
And inside this small crater is a dented but still intact safe.
oh,
It's a vault.
it's a wasteland bomb.
What? No, I think it's a vault.
I'm gonna open it.
It's so small.
You attempt to open the safe. It is locked.
Can I try lockpick?
Yeah, use your perception plus lockpick test.
Interesting. Do you have lockpicks?
I don't have the
Polygons?
the skill. I have 3 points in it, but I don't have the
Tag.
mark.
You have bobby pins.
No.
If anyone offers him a bobby pin, I don't know.
It just helps. You can do it without.
You can do it without the bobby pin. It helps.
Okay, I'll try it.
Okay.
So you said
Without a bobby pin. it'll be
perception?
difficulty 2, yeah.
Okay, so I have 7 and a 3 in lockpicks, and I
So
rolled
10.
a 10 and an 11.
So one success.
Yeah. So one success. Unfortunately, you feel like you're like trying to do the code and you clicked it right one of the times, and you were unsuccessful. And it's still.
It's giving me trouble here.
I'm gonna.
Can I try? I see him grabbing something.
As you're about to do a thing, I'm holding a stick of dynamite. Going.
I pull out one of my +2 bobby pins.
Okay.
What does that give me?
I-
What does that do?
What does it give +2 to? Just
It
target
was part
number?
of my starter. Sorry, I have a tag skill in lockpicking,
Wait.
so it gave me 2 +2
Oh.
bobby pins.
I assume it's probably gives you a +2 to the target numbers.
Okay, so that
So
makes it
it's-
higher and easier to get. All right, so I have a 3 in the skill, and it's a tag skill. So I roll 2d20s, and I have. Is it? So do I add perception plus lockpick?
Yeah.
All right, so then that's 9 + 2, so 11. So I have
So
to get
11's your target number. Yeah. So anything under that and anything a 1 through a 3 is a good.
3 and a 10, so 2 successes.
3 success.
3's a
That's 3 successes.
Yes.
So
3
you
successes.
Get, you get an action point for the extra success.
Yeah.
Very
And
nice.
the safe pops open.
How long does this last? Just for the scene, or?
If you put it towards the group, it lasts until someone uses it.
So we have 2 now.
Nice.
So inside the safe, you find, because this is kind of a elongated save, you find a combat shotgun,
And the lockpick doesn't break, right? Because I succeeded.
Correct.
Hmm.
I will allow it.
I retain it. Looks like in the game.
And then also roll a d20 for me.
Oh, ooh. 19. I don't know if that's the right way.
Just it's not.
You find 10 millimeter ammo.
Look at that.
You find 8 of them. 8 rounds of
If
ammo.
only I knew someone with a 10 millimeter gun. Just kidding. Here you
Oh, thank you.
go. A shotgun is what classification? Big guns?
It's a small gun.
It is a small gun.
Yeah.
So I pull out, I go, ha ha! Anyone mind if I keep this?
I'm okay with it. I have my own.
I put out the sizzling dynamite.
I'm like scratching my genitals.
Yeah, I put my little combat shotgun.
So the itch, is that a regular thing? Is this an ongoing thing, or maybe you were exposed to something in the waste? Or perhaps even a
Oh, I see
venereal
small.
disease that only affects super mutants? There are some that are cross species. Don't ask how I know this.
Words make brain hurt. Need
I'm just gonna write down yes.
I add the 10 millimeter ammo to my other 2 bullets. One that has my name on it, and one that says Jerry. Are there any survival things that need to be done as we travel? Are we okay to, we have food and water, so I presume we're mostly good.
Well, it is not a difficult terrain at this moment, but someone will need to make. Who is one? Would one of you be navigating? We'll make a group test for the navigation.
If
I'm
it's
trying to read your map with.
Well, what do you use?
if it's science based to read the map, I can do that.
Yeah, that's you can do that, or if anyone wants to do survival as well, that's an option.
Yeah.
I think any of these are option.
Yeah, I definitely know my way around the wasteland, so it's not.
I mean, my total, I'll tell you right now, would be 7. I'd be trying to get under.
Is it
That's
intelligent?
science.
Perception is.
I have a tag skill as survival.
But
I
you
have
guys could also
9?
do a group test.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
So one person will make the roll, and then everyone else makes one d20 roll.
So you think you're the highest?
Yeah,
I have 9. It's a tag skill. Yeah.
But it all has to be for the same skill.
Yeah.
So survival, right? Is that what we're?
Yeah.
Also, I checked the shotgun. Does that have any ammo in it?
It has 3 shells.
3 shells.
Wait, hang on.
Ooh.
I have a 9. You have a 9. Like
9?
total.
Yeah, it's 3 the skill plus my endurance 6.
Oh, you're using endurance. Is that also okay?
No.
Oh, just
It all has to be whoever the main person is. Everyone's gonna have to roll that skill slash thing.
Hang on. I have an endurance of 9 and a survival of 2.
Oh, so you have 11.
So let's do that, and we'll
Yeah.
all roll 1 dice, but you roll 2.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So we won't be great at this, but you guys should hopefully be able to help out.
Hopefully.
So survival. Perception of 6.
17 and a 12.
I got a 2.
So those 2
So-
failures.
Is that a tag skill for you?
Oh, I wish.
You
but-
get 1 success.
I got 16.
I got a 12, but I only have a 7.
Okay.
And we had to be below 11, right? Because my
Whatever.
So,
Everyone's different.
We're gonna go.
Oh,
So it always has to be below your thing. So yeah, I didn't.
so mine was 11.
I
So
missed it.
I was over.
We could re-roll with the
So
action pools.
you
if
had
we
1
want.
success,
Just the one.
and this is a clear trail, so the base difficulty was a 1. So you're okay. So you
We're
don't lose
fine.
you don't lose any time.
Do we get any action point tokens or no? Because we only
There
got
was 1 success. 1.
I understand. Okay, I'm with you.
So we will continue on
Excellent.
and keep following the same trail.
Nice.
After traveling for another few hours, you guys appear to come across the town, a small town. The valley dips down, and into this valley, you see a white picket fences and small little homes, all nice, kind of like a little neighborhood. There's even like
Clean.
fake grass and a little playground next, like in the middle of these houses. And there's like about half a dozen houses. They're all kind of like facing each other. And in the middle, there's like a small little playground and some benches.
Is the playground like?
Grass.
Is the playground like they saw us coming and there's like one little swing just like everyone just disappeared?
One of the swings is probably moving, but it's probably from the wind, as it's like in this valley, the wind kind of whooshes through this valley. But unfortunately, there's no really other way around because it's kind of a valley that you have to cross this town.
Well, I'm not worried about anything anyway, right? I have no reference for this.
I just keep walking.
He's gonna scare the piss out of them, I believe, and you dressed as a monster in a yellow suit.
No, dressed
But
as a
you look like a
It
monster.
was an accident.
You're the only one probably that would be accepted here unless they are fans of my work.
Your pit boy would go off. The radiation is high in this area.
Does it also say I've discovered a new location?
Yes,
What's the name of this location?
unidentified.
Damn it. Okay.
Maybe should I stay here or is that gonna be bad? Oh, he's walking over there. There's an and I just scream, "There's high radiation!"
Were you wearing a suit?
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
If you guys don't stop me, I just keep walking towards the town.
If this is a good chance, if you guys would want to make a perception check of this town,
Sure.
you can either do it individually or I'll allow a group test as well.
That
Just
seems to have a better
perception?
chance.
Yeah.
Perception and
I would. You could either use perception and sneak, perception survival, perception and.
my perception and sneak. It's a tag skill, and I have a total of 8. But I don't know what everyone else is on
9.
that.
I have 10.
Tag skill as well, 9.
Is yours tagged?
No.
Well, we could pick one of you two guys, and
Or
then
even, I'd even
Sneak
allow,
or survival, they're both
I would
tag.
allow
and both-
perception and even science.
Oh wait, sneak.
I
Sorry,
have-
sneak
I
is
have that tag.
agility.
no. It's what John said was perception and sneak,
Oh,
I'm
and-
giving you suggestions that I would accept. Sneak,
and we would all have to use the same.
yeah, you all have to use the same. So,
Now, if it's perception and science, I'm a lot better at that.
But I think 3 of us are good at
Okay.
perception and sneak. Is what
Yeah.
I was what I was thinking.
So when it's perception is. Alright, never mind.
or
Perception is-
survival, either way.
I just got a 5 in perception. And
My base
range,
perception is
so-
7.
6.
So should I roll? Do I roll 2 dice?
What are you rolling first?
So it's going to be perception and. Well, you want to do sneak?
Well,
or...
If you do sneak, then we get to roll 1 dice each and have a good chance of getting successes as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have how much in it?
Well, it's not tagged, but I have 7 perception and 3 in sneak.
Oh, nice.
But it's not tagged. Is
That's
that
okay because
better?
we could still.
So
Yeah,
do I
still
roll
get
2?
it.
But it's tagged.
If
from
you're
real,
if you're leading this, the
Okay,
perception, yeah,
follow
roll it.
me,
So
everyone.
you'll just roll 1.
We'll go into. We're going to look around a little bit
This is
before
the
we move
best
on.
course of action.
Keep your eyes open.
Dang.
Is there anything to say that I don't even attempt to hide
Investigate or-
to investigate or to notice anything around
Yeah,
me?
you don't have to if you
I'm
don't
just
want
walking. But that'll screw them, so I'll just for the mechanical sake I'll roll.
You can always just point if you see something,
Yeah.
right?
11.
to.
You made it. Yeah.
Is that
No,
a success
no,
rate?
you
No,
did not.
probably not.
Uh,
Did anyone succeed?
No.
I got an 11 and a 12, but I had 10.
Wait, no, it is because
Yeah, so it was 11 last time.
Your
No.
perception's
Oh, what's your sneak?
It's perception and sneak.
my sneak is 0.
Yes,
So
we got 5.
Target number's 5.
Got it.
So I did not.
So it was bupkiss for everybody.
yeah, I got
Right.
failures.
So nobody notices anything.
Just walk into the radiation zone.
All right.
I'm still cautious though.
I mean, I didn't notice anything, so I'm not cautious.
So if you near the town, the radiation increases. But are you wearing a suit?
No.
Oh, I thought we were both wearing.
I
red suits.
Oh, I just took it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
You're going to start taking radiation damage. So, so as a warning, you'll take one rad damage, which is basically going to decrease your max health.
Oh,
You did hear that
Obi.
Obi shouted out.
yeah, I just didn't give a shit.
Okay.
I think he wants to.
He likes to feel it in his cockles.
I think that's the thing. So he takes some damage,
I
but
could always eat some food. It's just one, right? Is it going to continue to take more?
it's gonna get
worse according to my readings.
Oh,
This is a hellscape.
Feels good to me.
Well, this isn't the place where we need to be, and I don't see anything, so we might as well just leave.
Yeah, we gotta go through.
I'm like way far
Yeah.
ahead now. Like
All
I
right,
don't know
we'll
how
just
far-
put on the stupid suit.
I'm hanging behind those two.
I just keep walking.
If he starts running, I'm gonna start running because getting through the radiation quicker is also better.
Oh, I'm not running. I'm just marching
I
along.
think I have to run to keep up with you.
Oh, yeah.
is my guess.
Yeah.
So once you get closer of this small town, it becomes quite obvious. The first thing you probably see is in one of the lawns is a mannequin standing like that.
Oh, my character wouldn't know anything about this, but
Right.
remember the old
Yeah, yeah,
testing?
yeah.
I would know about this.
If nobody does anything, as long as you keep going, like his radiation, you can hear it kind of going off like tick.
Yeah.
And then you just see more mannequins, like even little kid mannequins playing on the playground. But this town seems like it hasn't been destroyed in sort of explosion. Like it seems kind of untouched, besides being like worn by weather, and there's dust and sand on everything.
So
What would it be like for me to, like, history wise, to recall like these things existing and whatever before the bombs, for testing or
It's
something
probably
like that?
some sort of intelligence, right? So maybe like a science, maybe a intelligence with a science, or
Okay. I don't know.
intelligence with even survival. I would allow.
Okay, I'll do intelligence and survival.
Sure.
And survival is a tag skill, if that matters. It's 11, so 8 plus 11 or 3, right?
Yeah, that'd be a difficult.
Come on, get that one.
God, it's 2 17s.
you were supposed to be
I
good
was
at this.
supposed to be good at this, like
He rolls low all the time, and then
all the time.
You feel like maybe once upon a time you might have known, but like,
I'm more worried about there's people here that are gonna shoot at me.
or if you something maybe it might have happened to your memory that once processed what this was.
Yeah, so I do like a quick glance and I see the mannequins and all, but it just doesn't register because I feel like, normies that don't like the sight of me might pop out from windows and shoot at me. So so I just kind of keep behind these guys.
It's weird that it
and
hasn't been
continue.
ransacked, though. Right? Like, it is just weird.
It is radiation here.
I guess, yeah.
Who's the closest? Probably you by now.
Yeah, I've never stopped walking. Just this could have all not happened, and I would have kept walking.
So you would be the first one to hear what sounds like someone crying.
I would.
It's me.
I would suddenly stop.
So we'll say you stop short of one of the white picket fence, which has a little gate. You'd have to open the gate to go through to cross this little small town. You stop right in front of the gate, and in one of the far houses, because there's about 6, so it's like basically like 1, 2, 3, right, on each side. And then on this far house, you kind of hear like a muffled crying, if you will.
I unsling my minigun and get it ready. And then
That tracks.
are you close to me?
I would be trying to catch
Okay.
up, yeah.
I would turn around and say,
This is where we
I
player
miss-
in the game.
I'd say, oh, excuse me. Eyes, piss, tears. There.
You want to check it out?
You small. Go there.
Oh, and you protect me? Okay.
Mr. Train make boom.
Okay. You could be better than your dad.
I crouch. I'm going to sneak in.
Make a perception and sneak for me then.
So it's a tag skill. I got an 8 on this.
Difficulty is going to be 2. You do have 2 action points. It takes 1 to buy an extra dice. If you
Can I decide after, or do I decide now?
You'd have to decide now.
I'll save them for later.
Okay.
That is 2 successes because it's under my skill and it's tagged, and that is a regular success. That's 3
There's an
successes.
extra action point.
Whoopsies. That's how the game works. We're
So-
figuring it out.
As you So you're sneaking like around or through, or
I don't know what the entrances and exits look like, but I would find an entry point that seems likely, and I would try and sneak in really
so
quietly.
basically there's the white picket fence kind of goes around this whole little town, right?
Mhm.
So you'd have to go through one of the gates
Okay.
to like go through.
I'll go through a gate to
So
try and...
you walk through the gate and you see like a little brick little walkway, and you start to walk, and you notice your foot hovers in the air as you notice a little red button sticking from the ground as your
Okay.
foot is inches away from a frag mine that you notice.
I pause.
You have a lot of explosives on your
Yes,
belt.
I do. I pause. I see the frag mine, and I go, I think it's called karma. And I'm gonna see if, with my explosive knowledge,
Yeah.
if I can disarm it.
With your roll, you would yes, you would be able to disarm it. It would be just difficulty 1 now that you know that it's there.
Okay.
It would be like either perception explosives or like agility explosives.
Okay. I can
Or
do
you
that.
could bypass it and
Or just mark it and tell everybody about it.
yeah. But they would still have to make a roll to go past.
Yeah, I think I have the best chance. Would you guys mind if I bought a die to just try and disarm it?
Are you already on top of it?
I'm hovering over it, yeah. So I'm probably okay. I've recognized it, and that might have been my roll to get past it, but I don't want everyone to have to make a roll to get
Right.
past it. So I'm just going to try and disarm it. 'Cause it's a tag skill for me.
And do you think it's the only one?
Well, I would communicate to you guys what's going on. To everyone, be careful. Stop where you are. Does it make sense to make this a team roll, or is that even possible?
No, I think it's just be.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I had no problem with him buying a die, or is
Buy
it
a
better
die.
to roll and then pay to reroll?
Is it the same cost?
Yeah, I think so.
It costs just 1 for the extra die.
And it's 1 to reroll.
The sake of if you had to reroll, if you roll a complication, things
Right.
could be complicated.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's my
okay,
only.
buy it.
It
Buy
only
it,
takes
actually.
1 AP
I'm just
to buy
curious.
the first.
Do you mind if I
die.
borrow this?
Learning.
For the third?
Yeah.
So my total is it's a tag skill. My total is 8.
You can do it.
3 die, 1 success needed.
Do it.
Boom, 1 success.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you kind of definitely lean down, and with your explosive knowledge, you know that you basically kind of like slowly lift it up and basically pull the pin that.
Got
arms
it.
And when you do that with your perception from earlier, you do notice there's 3 other frag mines.
You can see the scene. It's like,
got one. I point at them. I go, "Is frag mine there? Frag mine."
you can do it!
You really want me to do?
Yes! The broad suit will protect you.
I look at Mr. Train. And I go, "What do I do?"
I throw.
To disarm? You want me to set him off?
Oh, like
No.
he bounces.
I throw you into house.
Would this work? Would this be a roll to get me past the mine? Because you guys would then all have
Yeah.
to just walk.
If he's
and
gonna
avoid
throw
them.
you, it'd be
Wow.
like a
Yeah,
strength
this
athletics.
sounds like a wonderful experiment. I'll watch.
Are you good at strength athletics?
Oh yeah.
Can we team up on it? For me to help them?
I'll let you assist him, sure.
Remember this in another game,
I stand back.
and I rolled a 1 and
So
3
you're
kills.
also rolling strength athletics.
Oh, right, because it wouldn't be agility because we have to roll the
you
same.
don't
So, okay,
necessarily-
mine is a 6, so maybe I get 1 out of it.
Mine is a
And we don't necessarily all have to go into
12, but
I'm standing
it's
back.
tag
This is
skill.
very
Nice.
interesting.
Okay, so you've got 2 dice, I've got
further
1.
back.
This is gonna be risky, so it's a 19-20 complication.
Okay,
I'm gonna stand a little further.
if we
back.
have to reroll, we will.
Yeah.
Oh,
8 and a 7.
Nice.
That's 2 successes.
All right.
And I only got a 15, so we're good.
And it's a tag skill.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Because you said it was a
Yeah,
1920.
So that means so it's a tag skill.
did you get under?
You have to be at 1,
Under-
2, 3.
Okay,
Yeah,
1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so two successes.
So it only was a 1 difficulty. So you get one action point.
Now I did realize that he would have to come back, and this was a terrible idea. But I wanted to see it happen. So I'm just taking some
explain
notes.
how the scene ends. Yeah.
So I motion him to take a few steps back from the landmine. He just disarmed it. And
Oh yeah, I pocket that.
I grab him by the shirt collar and then grab him like right in between his legs, like with his
Goozle?
jumpsuit, and I just sort of, ha 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 ha, make little man fly.
Where are you throwing him to?
Oh,
Through the, is there a window? Can I throw him through the window?
But which home? The one where you heard the crying?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Right into the
I'll
mall.
see you soon, Dad.
Let's have you make a athletic.
God damn it! I thought I just did that.
Well, this he smashed into the window. He successfully throws you over these fragmites into this house.
Another fragment.
Into a room full of fragments.
This is gonna be a difficult
Storage house.
It's just a difficulty 0, so you all may succeed. But let's make it agility athletics.
Okay, agility 5, athletics 1, rolling 2
Just to see
dice.
if there's any complications.
Hey,
20,
no luck.
20.
Oh, and also have to do.
Okay.
16, 15.
So you don't get any extra action points, either, but there was no complication. So you happened to luckily throw him through a window that was not existent.
Oh, good.
It was just like broken glass already. So he just kind of flies through the window, and he even does like somehow miraculously does like some sort of correct tumble, and suddenly he's now
Interactions.
standing before what you appear as a female. They are wearing a gas mask. You see a leather, what they call those, like the football
Bandolier, or-
like a pauldron, but it's the football
Shoulder pad?
Shoulder pad.
Yeah.
It's like the half shoulder pad.
Yeah.
She leather armor, a leather jacket. You see something stretched across her chest like a strap, but a gas mask, and you see the long hair from the gas mask, and you can make out. But suddenly, what was crying suddenly stops as she stands up from sitting and stares at you, and about to reach for something.
Reach for something in front of her, behind her, or at her belt, or
Looks like she's reaching for what's strapped around her. What's your initiative?
my initiative's 10.
It's a fragmine launcher.
Wait, isn't yours 10 too?
It's for my initiative? No, that was my bowl.
Oh, okay.
It's 10. I'm like 14 or something.
What's your initiative?
14.
Okay, I know what I
Very
want to do, but if you're going first, you're going first. You know what? If I spend a luck, do I just go first, or is that an action point?
No, you sound like you go.
One round.
Okay, well, I'll wait to see what you say first.
Yeah, sorry.
You only get to go the first round. You get to go first.
Yeah. If I do everything right, that's all I'll need.
Well, because whoever actually reacts first does go first, and then everyone goes by initiative. But
All right.
So is she surprised, I guess, that I get thrown in the
Yeah.
window?
I'm going with the surprise.
Okay.
Excellent.
Sorry.
What do you think's happening in there? The crying stopped. That's good. He must have done something.
I landed on a baby. Can you imagine?
I'm just taking notes. It was like he threw them in the window and he may not come out ever.
I've got my gun pointed at the house, and I go.
So yeah, she would go first, based off of this.
All right.
So use
Can I
the-
spend a luck point
Yeah.
to prevent that?
Hey,
Okay.
Bear,
The
you
one
have
luck
great
point to
penmanship.
react first.
Yes.
Okay.
8. I pull out my syringer and I shoot her with a pax dart.
Okay. So you're gonna try to hit her. She has 1 defense.
And to be clear, I'm looking for effects more than damage.
What's your target number?
For small
For
guns?
Syringe gun.
Oh, sorry.
Should have
TM.
Is it listed?
Yeah, they didn't list those.
No.
I didn't know how to find that.
So it's gonna be your small guns plus your I believe perception.
Oh, okay, yeah. So 5 plus small guns is 3 is 8, and it's a tight skill again.
Okay.
So I'm going for effect, but I need to hit at least 1 success first, right? Natural 20, not useful. Complication,
That is a complication.
but a 7, so I do succeed.
Okay, what is your complication? Roll a d20.
You shoot
I'll
yourself.
roll this one that's been rolling really high. 12.
Wear and tear. So you're gonna minus 1. So for the first time, if wear and tear happens again, it breaks. However,
Okay.
for your first one, it's minus 1 damage die and or effect.
So if I have 3d6, I'm rolling 2d6.
Correct.
Okay. Could I get the fancy d6?
Actually, she has 1 defense, so I think it's 1.
Okay. What I want is effect, because that will pacify her. she just won't be aggressive for a while.
Oh, nice.
Help. I rolled a nothing.
So basically, your little syringer dart basically goes thump.
I start yelling.
The crying started again.
But everyone else's initiative technically is higher than hers. So is anybody? Everyone's above an 11, right?
No,
14.
I'm a 10.
Okay.
10.
So you won't go for, but you guys are right.
14.
Yeah, we're both 14.
So you guys would both react based off of him throwing her, but obviously you don't know. You can't see what he sees.
I just know the crying stopped and the crying started again.
Different crying.
I don't know.
Different crying.
I'm not sure if you hear the crying from where you were.
Oh, at the fence line. Okay. I just.
Where you at?
I stepped back because of
I'm
the
standing
explosion.
next to him because
I'm admiring his penmanship.
But I will, if there was something you wanted to do as an action before, based off of what just occurred.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but I have an unreliable quality on my syringer. Because that does something, right? I don't want
The
to.
unreliable.
I don't want to futz anything.
It makes it better, right? Makes it.
No, I think it actually adds more complication. I think it increases the complication.
Okay, but I already got 12, so I guess a 13. Sorry, Kevin.
No, we're fine. We're moving on past it.
Okay,
Why are you sorry?
just interrupted you.
Oh,
I thought if there was an explosion, then you guys would change what you would do.
yeah, we leave.
So, which one of you guys can act at the same time or together?
So you've never seen any films?
Well, I'm more of a book person.
Oh, books. I've made a film based on a book.
Oh,
It's called Of Aliens and Men.
I haven't read
It's a
that one.
classic.
I have not read that. Have you done anything about anatomy that I may have read?
Not that I speak of. But what about plays?
I
Ever seen or read any plays?
were they about an anatomy or mutants at all? Because maybe.
You're not my target audience.
If something happens to you, would you
Why
mind
would
if
anything
I,
happen to me?
just in case, could I have your body?
I mean, you're not the first to ask for my body. Mostly it was from lust, but
Your body.
I
how
mean,
much?
oh, I wouldn't pay you anything because you'd be dead.
But how much?
I mean,
do you
if I
think
said-
I was worth? Because I used to be worth quite a penny. I mean, I rubbed elbows with presidents and celebrities and
I will agree to
sheiks.
any amount as long as it only has to be paid post-mortem.
But I get to choose who
Who what?
the money goes to, right? The caps.
Oh. I mean, if you can enforce it.
I mean, it would be Stanley, so maybe you'll get lucky twice. Stanley is my
Well,
only
I just
real friend.
your species is fascinating to me.
Species. Do you mean ghoul?
So then it's her turn and I'm dead. This conversation's gonna take a while.
I'm actually not that interested in what's going on in the house. I'm not paying attention.
Hey, I'm not either because I have somebody to talk to.
So we're gonna cut back to the
What are you doing?
situation. Well, he goes out.
Oh, right.
If I heard him crying or sound like he was worried, I'd charge in after him. So.
Oh no, what about the bombs?
Hey,
So
he knows about him.
But wait, but it's not. I don't think it's my
It's not
turn
your turn.
yet. Right?
no,
Okay.
is this something you would want to use a luck point on if you heard?
Yeah, because I've already made him my friend.
Okay,
and,
then make
which
a,
my friend.
Make a perception and survival check.
So I'm using a luck point, right?
Is there any?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Is there any?
We're seeing if you determine if you hear.
But you said perception.
Yes, definitely would be perception, and then I'll maybe either survival or science or medicine. That's one. I think you're probably better off with survival.
Yeah, I'll go with survival.
Perception, survival.
All right, so it's 7.
I believe in you.
It's tagged though.
It's 0
Right.
difficulty.
5 and 11.
5 and 11.
That's
Alright.
one.
So you do hear it,
Okay.
and I'll give you one action point because it was difficulty 0.
Okay.
You do hear his response just because he is a little crybaby.
You just hear.
So if you want to give a luck point to go before she does right now, I'll allow that.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Turn them and burn them.
My friend is in trouble, so
Do you?
I would go. Friend in trouble.
Something's happening.
And I'd go, Mr. Train, and
Do you want to add anything?
What are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You just roll just to see?
It didn't work. What didn't work? I don't know, but he got something.
Okay.
I couldn't tell if you were jumping through the window as well or
no, I charge. I'm gonna use my pain train perk.
Of course you are.
Okay,
Do you
pain
try to avoid the landmines?
No, fuck no. I gotta get my friend.
You're not even gonna try?
You know where they are.
A little bit, yeah.
I
Give him one die.
Okay, so we don't lose our biggest asset in one thing. I was saying his step range.
Yeah, you could easily.
He steps over them on accident.
So make an agility athletics check.
I think it would be a
Good
check.
stuff.
Okay.
And I pointed them out where they were. To him, I guess, only, because you guys left.
So they've been pointed out. It'll only be a difficult
All right.
one.
So I can. This is a major action.
It'd be a major explosion.
Technically, it's a minor action for movement.
Oh no, but I was saying if I'm using my perk,
Oh, yeah.
because it says gain charge major action to damage and knock prone enemies with strength. or
But
something.
there is action points in the pool.
Okay.
There's two. One.
There's one
we got
here.
3.
So technically, you could buy an extra major action point.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with it.
I think I'll get hurt a bunch, but I can take it.
Okay.
Whatever you
So
want.
that add a d20. What does that do?
One action point buys you an extra d20.
Yes, I'd like to.
Okay. So we're using one action point.
Pain
So we're
trade?
using 3
Pain trade.
d20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So agility, athletics,
You can buy up to 6. Or you can have up to 6 dice, right?
up to 5.
4, a 6, and a 14.
Are they? Is
It
it
sounds like two of
Two
those
fours,
are
yeah.
What? I've got. Yeah, no, my target number
Your
is.
agility's a 5.
Yeah, they're not critical.
7.
or-
What's athletics? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, no,
Agility,
8.
athletics.
8. Agility athletics,
Okay,
8.
two,
5 plus
7.
You
3.
got 2 successes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It only took 1, so you get the action point back.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
And
good.
you successfully leap over these landmines that you happen to ignore, but successfully bypass them.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Look at him go.
Now you can take.
I believe he is doing some kind of
major action,
battle
use your pain
charge.
train?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so use your major action to use your pain train.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that do?
So gain charge major action to damage and knock prone enemies with strength plus athletic test. So basically, I want to flatten this. lady.
Strength athletics versus strength athletics, maybe? Is that what the test would mean?
In the
Test is just
description, it didn't say.
Yeah, you just have to succeed your test
Okay.
to do it. Okay, so make that roll.
Strength plus athletics.
Yeah, they just call rolls.
12. 12. So
Yeah.
I roll 2 dice for this, right?
Correct, unless you add another one.
You take it easy.
We got 5, 3, 1. Oh,
Oh, 5. 1 success.
Okay.
Nice.
You definitely are stronger than her.
Oh, hang on a second. No, it's not a critical. Yeah, fine.
So you plow through this door, and you immediately see this, what appears to be a female wearing a gas mask, reaching for a pipe gun on her back, and then she kind of slow motion turns.
And I just like football checker, or like, is she on her feet or what?
Yeah, she's standing at the.
Yeah, she's on her feet. I just like full on linebacker her, just like whoosh, and take her to the ground. I'm just like on top of her, like.
I don't know why I expected like a
Goldberg.
choo choo.
he's never actually seen a train. I mean.
I don't actually
working one.
I don't actually know what a train is. So.
Alright, so you tackle her. Let's do.
He just practices all.
It's like a Goldberg.
You have an unarmed, which is
Yeah.
I believe it's strength plus unarmed.
Okay.
So make
Right.
10.
Huh?
I think you just roll the damage for that because
Wait.
you hit her.
So hang on. So strength is 9 plus 1 rank and unarmed is 10.
So what's your unarmed damage?
You should, yeah.
There's a number of dice for it, right?
Yeah, it should say. It should say right on your sheet. I have your sheet, so let me look.
Oh, I didn't calculate that part.
Melee damage is 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah, so just roll
So I'm rolling
4, 6, 7.
4, 6. Yeah.
4d6.
Yeah,
Here we
I
go.
got-
So you're looking for
Oh.
1s and 2s for damage.
1,
Oh, I should-
2. This is 1 damage. This is 2 damage. 4, I think, is a miss, and 6 is 1 with a
6 is an effect.
effect.
Yeah. I don't know if you have a special effect with that.
Special effects are
What
T.
else does the pain train do?
That's all it says that I wrote down. I think there.
I think it prones her.
Oh yes, it prones her. That's what
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
It's 3 and 4 misses, I think, and 5 and 6.
Yeah, 3 and
Yeah.
4 are blank.
3 or 4 blank. So you definitely pancake this this female. Her mask flies off, and she's a human. Obviously, her face is dirty. She's probably not pretty by any means. She's probably missing a few teeth. And by your assessment, she's probably just a raider. And you pancaked her, and she's flat on the ground and takes some damage, and she's like bleeding out of her mouth at this point. But I mean, if you want to take any other like minor action, actually, you
That
can do
moving?
that. There.
Can I? Oh, yeah.
I was saying.
Does that count because his pain train is his major action, which is
Oh,
the
that's true.
attack?
Yeah, so you get another minor action then.
So minor action could be like standing up, or what?
Here you go.
Ah,
Sure.
thank you.
Minor actions: move, aim, draw item, interact, go prone.
Yeah. Then I stand up and I stand over her and I go, friend, safe.
Yeah, I think.
She appears terrified. And she like kind of puts up her hands like and kind of like don't hurt her type scenario. So combat is kind of over at this point. As
Good.
you see it.
I don't even know what happened at all. I tried to know the-
Maybe the crying has stopped once again, and maybe he's nursing it.
He may have eaten it.
One less problem.
Well, I'm certainly not going to hit her.
Racism is a big problem in our community.
In the vault, it's pretty bad too, but you know, it's kind of my fault.
Hello in there. Are you alive?
Please don't hurt me, you ugly fuck. If you hurt me,
That was very rude.
they'll murder all of you. They'll cut off your feet, man. Don't touch me.
Who's the they?
The great cons, you little bitch. They'll find you. They'll cut your head off, man. They'll cut your hands off too.
That doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what that is.
Me no great cons. They have big boom and vroom vroom.
Okay.
Still means nothing.
So I don't know what we do in the wasteland in this situation. Do we?
You two make a perception
I'm
survival.
not answering. Man.
Perception
Perhaps
survival
they've
check.
died.
I love the idea that you guys.
Yeah.
I love the idea that you guys don't know what's going on, but you've made no effort to like.
Ooh.
Learn.
1 and a 2.
Perception
One and-
survival.
Wow.
That's like 4 successes.
Right, is it tagged?
What are we doing? Perception.
Difficulty 2. Yeah.
So I got
And
a 6 and a 20.
6 and 20. What was your target number for perception survival?
It's 10.
yeah, mine is 10.
So that's what, 1 success for you?
Yeah.
So
one
3
success.
successes.
One
total.
success and a 20.
Okay.
Or
Mine's
one.
Mine's a tag skill. It was 9. I got a 1 and a 2.
Okay. So
Oh.
you both hear it.
It's a tagged skill, so you got 2
so I got
crits.
2 crits. So I have 4 successes, right?
Wow, that's a lot of points. You gotta start spending those.
There's
Now I feel more comfortable.
Well, you guys have a max of 6, so you're maxed out.
7.
One.
Maybe
No,
less.
max
So
is
that's
6.
that makes it.
Oh,
So you have a max of 6 in the pool.
Wait a
so
minute.
then does one of them go away? Because you have
Sure.
one, right?
Yeah.
Just flip it over then. Okay. You guys both hear.
Okay, so using those.
You don't hear him say vroom vroom, but in the distance you do hear like the rumble of a vehicle, which is rare to hear.
Uh-oh.
Did any of you order a
Do I-
car?
With 4 successes, do I see like dust on the horizon or anything like coming towards us?
Well, it's kind of like windy and dusty already, so you don't really see anything on the
Right.
horizon, but you do. It does sound like distant, because things kind of echo. So it does sound rather far away.
Vehicles. We should probably leave. Not good. Raiders, most likely. Would I know the Great Khans? They're a big thing.
You
right?
would know of it.
Perhaps the Great Khans. Once did a movie about a con artist. It was. Hello there. Are you alive? I think we should leave.
There's a woman. She's gonna kill me. That train saved me.
Have your big friend bring her with, and we can talk to her elsewhere.
Pick her up, put her in a bag.
Mind the landmines on your way out.
No, we're past the landmine.
But you have to come back this
No,
way.
we have to go through the town. You two have to go past the landmine.
We go around the town. I mean, it's chaos.
Fully asked about that earlier.
Now,
I'm gonna go hide.
Great. So we're splitting the party. Got it. 2 different games happening simultaneously.
he's just waiting for direction. He's just like
Tie her up. Tie her up.
So I look around to see if there's like anything to tie her up with.
Make a search.
Okay.
Do 20.
That's pretty good.
A 6 and a 9.
You're not very.
Is this
Excellent.
perception or?
It would be like a perception survival, yeah.
So, TN was 7, so I'm at 1 success.
All right. You're maxed out on points, but you do find some makeshift, like you find like this old sheet that you could tie her up with.
I start like, I pick her up and like lay her down. Is there like a couch or something or some piece of old?
There's
furniture?
probably like an old
like a Shea lounge, and I just like slam her down on, and then I take the sheet and I wrap it all the way around. And just,
the whole time she's cursing you out, saying the Great Khans are gonna kill you and cut your head off.
I say, you need to be quiet. Pretty one must not talk.
Answer to that.
All right, Lenny.
So we leave.
Of Aliens and Men. I was in that.
We leave.
Leave.
Go.
Stanley. Find Stanley.
Hey, Stanley, I jump on his back.
Okay.
I let him jump on my back. And
I'll throw my gun and I just treat you like a mount.
So is there a back door? Like which?
It would rather just be the front door.
So to get the placement of the town, are we like in a main street that goes through town, and these are just, you said there's like 3 on each side, so we don't have to go through that house to get through the town.
The
We
way it's
already
built,
walk-
so there's like the white picket fence that goes around the entire town.
Gotcha.
And there's the front little gate that goes through,
Which is
and
what
it's
he.
kind of like in a valley, like this small little valley. So
So we
unfortunately,
kind of have to go past the explosions.
you could make like if you want to try to go around and climb over the houses, you can make like an athletics agility check if you prefer to do that. But it's going to be very similar to going over them.
Yeah, I'll just go over. I have better agility, I guess, to just hurry my way over the landmines.
Yeah, it'll be an agility athletics check if you want to just bypass the landmines. Difficulty 1.
Do we hear the?
And you're going to hide?
Well,
Agility
everybody seems
athletics.
indecisive. If he goes in, I might go in. But do
Okay.
I see this vehicle yet?
No, not yet.
Wherever you went,
It
we
does
should,
sound like it's getting closer.
we should go.
It's getting closer.
That's why I'm.
All right, I'm gonna.
I'll take my chances with the
will go.
landmines.
Go over the landmines, but I wait for him to go first.
So if you guys want to do it together, I'll let
No.
you can do a group test if you want. Or I
Would
can
that
let
make it
you
easy?
roll-
That make it easier, right?
I think it would make it easier, yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to do it together.
You don't? Okay.
All right.
I'm
No,
just gonna blow me up.
It's gonna be agility athletics.
I just go for it. Should I? Can I use? We have, you're maxed out.
I'd really love for you to
Blow
set
up?
them off, if I'm being honest.
I don't.
I stand far.
But go ahead. It's not up to me. Go
He's gonna
ahead.
go
my
right
mind.
left, then
I'm
he
gonna
can
use one just because I'm nervous.
I believe in you, Kevin. You can still fail it with 3
I
dice.
could. This is.
Just need one.
20.
We're fine though, right? We're away.
So
from the lines
you said
You're protected. by the-
athletics. I have nothing in, but my agility is 8.
It's just a fragmine. It usually blows up.
1, 9, 6. So 2 successes. One's a crit. Wait, I don't have any skills in it, so it's not. One's always a crit.
It's not. One's always a crit.
Okay, so I have a crit and a success.
Wait,
So
that's
3.
not, that's
The
not a
3
crit, though.
successes.
Yeah, it is.
It's working.
The
Oh,
Kraken. Oh no, that's a 20. Oh, it's a critical failure.
Oh,
So 1 success and a critical failure.
a complication. Right?
Complication.
I bet there's a chart and it says frag mine, complicated.
There is.
One thing that could happen.
Yeah.
Actually, what it says is explosive overseer's fiat.
What is that?
He can do whatever he wants.
GM create
Oh.
complication.
Yeah. It means he can do whatever.
Cool.
Since I did add 3 to our pool, can I re-roll one? If I spend another
If you
action
spend a
point?
luck point, you can.
luck point, I'll do
You
it.
can re-roll the.
I'll re-roll it with a luck point.
Yeah, reroll the 20 for sure.
Yeah.
That's allowed, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, now you're gonna fuck this up.
11. Okay, so 1 success.
Oh, just one success.
Just one success.
Okay, so you succeed.
Yeah.
You bypass them. You're golden.
Okay.
And then
But-
agility athletic.
In my head, I saw a film play out where I did not succeed.
And I just,
Reminded me of the wartime movie that I made where I played a paraplegic.
want to point.
You haven't seen it?
Born on the.
I just want to point out that
July.
you tried to support him,
Saving
and he did not want your. He did not
Yeah.
take your support. So you remember that. Next time he needs your help.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go.
Do you want to go use the action point?
Oh, he's fine.
That's fine.
No, I don't know if you're
I'll
fine.
just do it without it.
I
I, have
could've gone
7 agility,
Okay. Oh.
Nice, nice, nice.
so it's
Survival agility, you said? Or
With
agility?
agility athletics, or
Oh.
I'd allow agility survival if you want.
okay. I'm gonna do survival because I don't have that.
Actually, oh, sorry. Do athletics. 'cause
Okay,
everyone
so
else-
that I don't have anything in athletics.
So 7's the number. That's a 7.
I got a
Hey,
7 and
okay.
13. So.
Beats it.
All right. So you guys are crossed. You're past the
Oh,
frag
good, you made
mines.
it.
You're basically on the other side next to because it's a small town. So
Yeah.
you're basically next to the other fence as they come out of the White House, him riding Mr. Train.
Oh,
Did you leave her tied up in there? or something?
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna
Okay.
take.
Oh,
We're gonna leave
you
her
take-
or take her.
I mean,
I don't know why
think
we
we're
would
stuck.
take her. All she would say would be like,
I'm gonna kill you.
we're going to kill you if we catch up to you.
Let's take her stuff because.
Well,
it's too late.
If you want to go back in there and get
Oh.
her stuff, you're
yeah,
We
you
don't
go.
know-
You
we
guys
don't
go
even know
ahead.
she's in there.
Yeah.
As you sit outside, you guys hear a female start screaming inside for help.
The baby can speak. It must be radiation that advanced.
Yeah.
Hey, Joel. Oh, yeah, we
It
should.
sounds like a human. We can leave them to die.
Sorry, just so I'm aware, because I got a little bit
fine.
confused.
Yes.
Okay, we're coming out of the house,
Yeah. So you're in one of the far houses.
headed towards the main street that goes through town.
Well, there's a little playground in the middle. There's the little brick path that goes around kind of a semicircle,
Right.
and then you come out this far house. Yeah, and you're basically you're already on
Like
the
a
side.
cul-de-sac.
It's just right to the It's like just to the right.
We're free of the landmines. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
So yeah,
As we're aware.
yeah, I did.
Where?
I
And
start
then you
running
roll.
up the way, and I try to run straight through the picket fence. Like not even.
You smash the big fence and
Yeah.
it's just broken.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you-
Oh, a trail. Okay, follow.
Are we, as we keep going,
Yes.
well, I'll explain what happened in the house. Do you guys let us know about the car?
Yeah, I yelled it from the road.
Okay. I'm going to keep an eye and see if we see that people show up in that small town as we are leaving.
Okay. You notice the further you get away from the town, though, it kind of becomes shrouded by the wind and dust in this area because of the
Okay.
valley. So you don't see anything by the time it becomes obscure.
I fire my
Is that the
pistol
wrench?
blindly back at the mines.
What?
Sure.
I'm just thinking we are, hopefully they won't pursue us, right?
Blindly,
Do I see?
it would be a difficulty 4, but I'll let you make the roll.
Nothing bad's going to happen.
Do I see him lifting
So
his
your gun
pistol?
might break.
Oh,
I have 2.
if you make noise, they may come after us and kill us.
So don't shoot the bombs.
What time?
No.
What time?
Leave the cons alone.
So it was midday earlier. It's probably getting close to dusk.
It's not like they knew we were there or there was a witness or anything.
But the bombs could go boom.
Nobody knows we were there.
No, there's a woman
The baby?
dressed up in she like ghost.
Oh, that is a problem.
Bang bang boom.
Maybe you should shoot the bombs.
I take you off my back and I go, you walk now.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for saving me. Hugs thigh.
I mean, they can't get.
I pat hit your head like this.
Nice, more hair comes off.
They can't get their vehicles up this hill. Go ahead and take a shot.
Okay. I'll just fire blindly back in the direction of the mines.
All right, roll. Roll 2d20.
See if it goes boom.
This would be so by the way, the small gun fire, it's supposed to be agility small gun.
Okay.
So that was the error.
My agility is 5. My small guns is 3.
Oh, I thought that was like something with his.
No, that was supposed to be small guns.
So how many successes does he have to get?
Four.
It's impossible to 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's impossible.
With 2 die, it's impossible.
If you get 2 1s.
Oh, you get 2. You can roll 2 1s.
The odds of that are. What is it?
Yeah. Yeah. You mind if I borrow another die?
Use yours. Use really yours.
You're gonna buy a.
Alright.
Extra,
So we
you're
can
gonna buy
too
an
much?
extra one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Oh, it's a tag skill, right?
No. Wait, small guns? Yes.
There you go.
Do it. That's good luck to you.
Maybe this time the explosion will be good.
There goes the antagonist for the adventure. 2 1s.
It's a 9, which is nothing. 5 and 3 is 8. 17, 18. This is nothing. This is garbage.
So you basically, how many shots do you fire?
Well, I guess one roll is that not one attack?
It's 1.
Yeah, I'm just
So
saying.
one,
it's
I
all
guess.
good. So you just hear this shot echo throughout the valley.
Oh well, now they know exactly where we're at.
But their vehicles can't get up here. That's
There's only one way to go anyway, out of the valley.
Well, let's keep moving then.
All right.
They don't seem.
That would have been
They
fun.
don't seem like they're mutants, so it would be no benefit to meeting them.
We will. Someone will need to make a roll.
Just in general.
So it's going to be a navigation roll through navigating through the
read that.
wasteland as the storm begins to pick up. Another radiation storm, so it's going to increase the difficulty of all agility checks by 1.
Do we want to group check the navigation?
for the storm.
It's just a navigation in basic, but the storm
Gotcha.
is causing a +1 to agility checks difficulties.
Gotcha.
So whoever would like to make the navigation, which would probably be perception, survival, unless someone else wants to use something.
Who did you were high last?
I
time.
have a
Mine's
10,
not.
but it's not a tag skill.
I got a 7, but it's not. It is a tag skill.
Yeah, mine's 9 and is tag skill, but we all roll individually though.
Yeah.
1 dice, and you roll the
My-
2 dice.
Yeah.
My perception survival is only 6.
Yeah. So I think you should.
Yeah, so you roll a 2, we all roll
I'll
a
roll
1.
one. Is it okay to team up on this one?
Yeah, that's a group test.
Yeah,
Navigating.
did it. Me too. I got 1 success.
I got an 11.
I got 1 success. I got a 6 and an 11.
So
3 successes.
I got a 6 as well. Another
I got a 4.
3 successes.
Yeah.
So even with the storm making it harder, you guys succeed. Even
Nice.
gain an action point.
Back up to
for
5.
extra success, and you guys are navigating the correct way. However, with the storm, everyone has become thirsty. You will have to consume at least 1 purified water,
Happy to do it.
Did anybody take damage though?
and also someone will have to
I took 1 from the
consume
radiation.
food as well if you don't want to become peckish.
I'll take
So
a
the
cram.
purified water will heal you for 2.
You do gain a radiation if you eat the cram.
I pull out.
I believe. Do I not have radiation resistance?
Um,
How does that work with my armor and gear and my vaults? Reduce difficulty of endurance test to resist disease by 1. Okay.
If you're at full health and like I eat my iguana on a stick,
Yeah.
it just doesn't do anything. But you're saying I'll need to eat to.
You do have to eat, otherwise you become like peckish.
But that he heals me.
So I take a
but
damage.
but you took
Oh, no.
bad damage, so your max hit point is still
Yeah,
reduced by 1.
the food actually doesn't heal you
Oh.
unless it says it heals. Some foods heal. Some
Purified water does.
Oh,
you're right.
It heals
Purified-
3
you're right.
hit points,
Oh.
but your max still stays at whatever.
Yeah, because your
This-
max health was the radiation dilutes your.
So okay, so I went from 8 to 7, so I'm still at 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
does cram heal?
No. Oh, it heals you because you're radiant.
No, that's
That's just
Oh, never mind.
so just to confirm.
Yes.
I eat some cran.
Yes,
crammed it.
I get radiation. There's no roll or anything.
correct.
So is that damage?
It would damage your max health.
And it's irrelevant that I have like armor on and stuff.
Correct, because it's
Okay, so that's internal. So now my max HP is 12 for now, and then I drink some water, wash it down, and that doesn't heal me.
it doesn't cure radiation. You
Damn
have
it.
to use rat away.
Damn it.
But you ate it in your rad suit. So
Eh.
You could use your Rad-X to increase your resistance as well.
I will allow that.
I'm gonna save it just in case when we get to Stanley,
Oh.
it's a whole radiation-filled thing.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I do have some Radaway, but perhaps we should wait until there's more radiation about us.
I take my can of cram and I just like peel it open like it's an apple. And I just
I feel like your mouth's all like shredded up.
yeah, no, my jaw is like wired shut, so like I don't really open my mouth like my teeth when I'm talking, so it's like
Gotcha.
it's kind of like this.
Mm.
So I kind of just shove things in there and it's
rough.
Hope they get
Hope they get
A little
to,
sling
they
blade.
disintegrate and
Yeah.
go down liquidy. Yeah,
So
good times.
You guys track through this radiation storm. You find your way. You guys consume. We're gonna take a break. Stay tuned for more from Roleplay Grab Bag. We'll be right back.
Nice.
Yeah.